Good afternoon, Dragons. Today is Saturday, March 1st, and as you can see, we are not in our traditional studio.
We are here in the beautiful city of Tampa Bay, Florida, also known as the Sunshine State. Coming up, we take a deeper dive into many unique traditions that the historical district in Tampa has to offer, and much more.
Speaking of tradition, this show's theme is all about tradition, so our Dragon Media reporters went around the city of Tampa Bay to highlight all of its original traditions. I'm Jackson Powell.
And I'm Dylan Morrow, and DragonFire Tampa Edition starts right now. Dragon Media reporters Lillianne Beavers, Kai Curtis, Matthew Ballard, and Maggie Allen bring us a look into Tampa Bay culture by showcasing a local boutique and the culture that it brings to the table.
Thanks, Dylan. Located just a mile away is Tampa's cruise ship terminal. Tampa has become a sort of hub for shopping and tourism. And so today we're going to be taking a look at this adorable boutique called Joyful Notion.
My name is Francesca Messina. We are at Joyful Notion, which is owned by Crystal Johnson. She's amazing, and it's a women's fashion boutique. We have dresses, clothes, accessories, everything, so.
Tampa-based boutique Joyful Notion not only runs under the notion of empowering women and bringing them joy through their clothing, but it also recognizes the importance of empowering people no matter where they come from.
I think tradition is something that I can value throughout my life, and it brings together a wide variety of people, and I think it's just an important aspect of everyday life.
Traditionally, fashion is meant to embody and empower whoever wears it. However, fashion businesses have historically been male-led. Joyful Notion strives to uplift and support women-owned and led businesses here in Tampa, while also encouraging their customers to explore and embrace their true selves.
I believe so, yeah. I think the owner is a girl boss, I should say. She's incredible, and I think we do strive to help other women-owned businesses too. We get our clothes from everywhere, and we also are we really like to help small businesses like throughout the Tampa Bay area. So like, for example, we have a couple jewelry lines here that are owned by women-led businesses here in Tampa, just to support them. And I think that's really important, especially for women-owned businesses.
But Joyful Notion is not the only women-owned business in the Sparkman Wharf Plaza here in Tampa. In fact, there's a plethora of other diversely owned stores and restaurants in the area.
We have a couple stores, us, and then a dog store. We have a lot of restaurants. We have Splitsville, which is a restaurant and a bowling alley and bar. There's a bar in the middle. There's a lot of like food trucks that are permanent with a bunch of different options. And we also have a cruise ship that almost every day is here, and we have a bunch of diverse people come, and it's really amazing to meet them. So, like I said, cruise ships bring a lot of different nationalities, ethnicities. I met a woman from London and talked to her for 2 hours. She was incredible. I think we market towards a different variety of people, and I think we get all those people in. It's very interesting to hear about their stories and learn more about them, which I think is very important.
Thank you so much to Joyful Notion for your support and your absolutely gorgeous catalog. This is Matthew Ballard reporting with Dragon Media. Back to you, Dylan.
Exciting news from Hollywood. Dune Part 2 has been nominated for Best Picture at this year's Academy Awards. The film has earned critical acclaim for its stunning visuals, powerful performances, and masterful direction. With its immersive world-building and thought-provoking narrative, Dune Part 2 is standing out as one of the top contenders at this year's Oscars. As fans eagerly await the awards ceremony, the nomination highlights the growing influence of science fiction in mainstream cinema. We'll have to wait and see if Dune can take home Hollywood's most prestigious award.
A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Cape Canaveral, Florida. It carried a lunar lander named Athena, made by Intuitive Machines. The lander separated from the rocket and is expected to reach the moon in a week. Once there, it will measure gases from the lunar soil near the moon's south pole. It will also shoot laser lights at any upcoming spacecrafts to give them a permanent reference point on the lunar surface. NASA also hitched a ride on the rocket for its lunar trailblazer, which will orbit the moon to map different forms of water there.
Now we bring you the manager of the Tampa Museum of Art as he paints us a picture of the local traditions of Tampa and the people that uphold them.
I work at the Tampa Museum of Art. That's right here in downtown Tampa. I'm one of the leads of the visitor experience representative team. What my basic job is making sure my people here down on the first floor and sometimes up in the galleries make sure that we take care of the artwork. Nobody goes and really messes with it or gets too close. We talk to them, see if they have any questions about anything. We work here at the front desk as well, letting people know about the museum in general. The traditions of Tampa itself being a very big tourist city in general, just being a hub of a lot of different places for people to experience Florida first, I think it can be very important for us. Because we are a contemporary art museum, we have a lot of artists that are sometimes here from Florida. Us and a whole bunch of other museums host an exhibition called Skyway. It's about every couple of years to be exact. It focuses a lot on artists here from the Central Florida area and just shows the traditions that they grew up with. We do have some pieces from the Florida Highwaymen. There's just a series of artists that have been around in Tampa for decades. The art that they have shows how Florida was at that point in time. To still see that nature of Tampa, I believe does help on the traditions of Tampa being a place of nature, as well as being a place for people to come and experience what Florida has to offer. The act is to find these new traditions, to find the new way of how Florida is right now, or how Tampa is right now. It's just seeing from the very ground level.
Alongside Jackson Amick and Christian Sultan, I'm Abigail Childers reporting for Carrierville Dragon Media. And now over to Ram Tigalapalli as he interviews the residents of Tampa.
I'm Ram, and this is what Tampa thinks. We'll be getting the insight of the traditions and things that people love in Tampa.
In Tampa, there's this thing called the National Taco Eating Contest. And it's a lot of fun. It brings a lot of different communities together, all the way from Miami, all the way up from Atlanta, all the way down to Tampa.
That's what we're here for right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it brings a bunch of marginalized communities together while bringing awareness about the securities and struggles that come along within taco eating and preparing for such a thing.
The Gasparilla Festival that they have a pirate ship that's just down across the water. It actually comes up the bay in February and a huge party. It's the main thing I know about.
Favorite thing about Tampa Bay is probably easily the weather. Gotta love the weather here. And the politics.
Pretty soon here, the whole river is going to turn green for St. Patrick's Day, so that's another really cool event that we have.
I've been a big fan of Tampa since I was little. I've been a Buccaneers fan since 1976 when they started, so I feel like I've been a fan of Tampa for a long time.
The mayor, every Christmas, she'll come and she'll light the Christmas tree on the Riverwalk at a park that's close to our museums, so that's a fun tradition too.
Centrally located in the state, which is an easy place to get to. I'm looking at a cruise ship right now, so obviously it's a big cruise ship port, so there's a lot to offer if you want to come here.
Alongside the reporters Avery, Aiden, and Rylan, I'm Ron, reporting for Carrierville Dragon Media. Now back to Dylan and Jackson.
Thanks for joining us on today's special edition of DragonFire. I'm Dylan Morrow.
And I'm Jackson Powell. Be sure to find us on social media and YouTube to see all of our content.
Have a great day, Dragons.